Hello. Welcome back if you were here earlier. I'm flying the drone. I was down over water earlier, and that was fun. Honestly, anytime I'm flying the drone, it's fun. So I'm going to give you about another hour here of the DJI Mini 2. Right? Let's check my battery levels. We're doing okay there, but we can plug it in. So plug it in, charge things up. It's always good. We'll get some tunage going on. There we go. Back into that. Lovely. So it's harvest season around where I am too. There's lots of farmland, lots of water around where I live, and lots of farmland. So yeah, we're gonna fly that. Let's do it now. So I've got 2 batteries left, full charged. Now we get the drone. There is the DJI Mini 2. Put in a full new battery, and actually I'm gonna check the wind. I haven't checked the wind. It's not that bad. I'm just curious. I'm gonna say about 7 kilometers an hour. Oh, it says 22 kilometers. Well, that doesn't seem right. I wonder if I disconnect from that. It's not 22 kilometer an hour winds. 21. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Let me check my other weather app here. It's the Weather Network app. Seems to be the most accurate. Yeah, 9 kilometer winds. That sounds more accurate. I wonder why that one says. Very interesting. Well, isn't that lovely? Lots of bugs out here. Birds, bugs. We're all going to come in here and bugs are going to bug me. Okay. Let's fire this baby up. Click, click. Oh yeah, all the bugs are going to come out. For sure. Get my glasses on.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Alright, home point's been updated. The only thing that needs updating now is I'm going to try... Actually, let me try this. Let's see how this works out. That's probably better. Yeah, then you can see more. So we start recording. Takeoff permitted. Tap and hold.
Takeoff. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Please check it on the map. Okay, well, we'll check it on the map. There it is on the map. See the satellite view that we have? We'll switch back. Let's just get up in the air. Now, before I get too far, I'm going to make my screen a little brighter. That's better. Car coming by here in a moment. Zoom. Should pick him up somewhere. There he is. Now the GPS follows us and it draws a blue line, so we know where we've been. And back to cinematic mode, David. People drive by and they look, what's that guy doing? So yes, this is a DJI Mini 2. And currently this is in 1080p, 30 frames per second. But it will do 4K. This is where we're at right now. It's pretty nice. There we are down there. So, watch this. I'm going to go up, up, up. It's probably going to give me a wind warning. There's like 80 meters. Watch this. Zoomed in 4 times. There we are. How cool is that, right? Alright. Now there's lots of farmland around us. Now we can typically go 10 kilometers. So let's go have a look, shall we? Pretty good signals around here. Looks like a horse track or race track of some sort. Yep. Hey, do me a huge favor and say hello in the chat. Let me know where you're watching from. I love meeting new people. Lots of farms around. I think over here, I catch, there was a guy out in the field there. Oh, they go a little faster. Guy's in a hurry. A few different farm homes over here. It's really a nice day for flying. Say about 9-kilometer winds. It's a little hazy because of some fires that happened in Ontario. And now we're kind of picking up the smoke and haziness from it. But this is cinematic mode. Again, 1080p at 30 frames per second. It will do 4K at. You can do 1080p at 60 frames per second too. It'll do 4K at 30 frames per second as well. Let's go down here and see what we might have missed. And we'll just stop there for a minute and hover, and we'll switch over and take a picture. And we can zoom in there too. See? Now you can, let's go back, sorry. They're in auto mode right now. But here we are in pro mode, right? So we can change all of this stuff ourselves. Right? See the differences? The different shutter speeds, right? So different lights, so if it was darker, right? Over there, maybe there. The ISO, right? All that stuff. But if we just put it in auto mode, it works pretty good. And we continue on. If you're enjoying this video, let me know in the chat. If you own a drone, I'd be curious. Do you have the DJI, or do you have someone was on here earlier that talked about Holystone? Another model. Go on here and check things out. Still got like 68% left. Now, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, I don't see your comments, just so you know. I can't see your comments there. You have to come over to Amazon Live. So go to dealswithdavid.live, and that'll bring you over. Oh, what happened there? A little bit of a jag. Some more trails. Lots of farmland around. Flying about 21 kilometers an hour. We can go faster, but that just takes more battery power. But I've been very happy. I've been flying about a year now. And I had the Mavic Mini last year. And then shortly after, they came out with the Mini 2. I think the main thing for a lot of people there is the 4K camera. Wasn't really a deal breaker for me because I typically don't. I'm in 1080p 30 frames per second right now. And I typically don't do more than that because, first of all, if I'm uploading these things to Facebook, Facebook only does as much as 1080p anyway. So what's the point? And people have to be able to watch it in 4K as well. And not everybody can do that yet. So 1080p, 30 frames per second, still pretty awesome. I'm losing signal there. I think I want to turn around. So I can, there we go, RC signal interference. So what's nice is I can bring this up if I'm lost, right? And I just follow that red line. And just head on back. That'll bring me home. Which I'm gonna, because I don't know what's been going on today. There's been a lot of interference, and I think it might be part of the haze, honestly, too. The weather. But you can see. Like I'm not that far away, so there we go. Let's just stop there for a second, bring this up. So over here you've got, you can pin drop. If I tap the next one, it'll erase everything. It'll show me the home point. right? Show me where I am. I can turn the compass in the north on or off. And then I've got different layouts here. So I got satellite, I think, right now. No, mixed. Satellite, satellite, and then standard. All right, let's go back to that. Pretty standard. Now, the reason we're able to fly so far is because of the new technology that DJI created, OcuSync 2.0. So what that does is it still uses a Wi-Fi signal to talk back and forth between the drone and the controller, but it's constantly scanning all the Wi-Fi bands. There's like 11 different channels or 12 or something like that. So when it takes off, it finds the strongest one, and then it finds the next strongest one. And if the main one becomes weaker, then it switches. And it's constantly scanning. So you've always got the strongest Wi-Fi signal. For some reason today, I'm getting signal in and out. When I was down in the water earlier, I had the same issue. So there's a guy four-wheeling. I wonder if we can catch him. I'm going the wrong way, first of all. He's down there. Where is he? There he is. See if we can zoom in. There he is. See? Oops. Going up for a tour. Now, if I press the function button and pull the track wheel back to the left, there's your smooth automatic zoom there, which is nice. Look at that. This is my office. This is my office. Still only down to about 45%. Now it'll start beeping at me at 20% and say low battery, come home. Which is a pretty good idea to come home at that point. What's going on over here? Something on the side of the road. I thought I might catch, it's harvest season, but well, it's actually almost over. Thought I might have caught some combines out in the fields. Those look like combines on the side of the road. And there. They are working hard. Look at that. That's a lot of work done there. A lot of work done there. Yeah, say hello in the chat if you're enjoying the flight of the drone. And do me a favor, click that follow button. Where's my thingy? I go tick, hover over and follow. That way you get notified whenever I go live, Monday to Thursday, twice a day, and then bonus on the weekends. Yeah, just flying around. Oh, There that guy's coming back now. Way up over them hydro wires. Yeah, definitely lots of haze from the forest fires. Now, what's cool is, well, let's come down. We're going to go into sport mode here in a minute. So just hover there and let's just bring her down, bring her down, bring her down. I'm going to go into sport mode. Well, I'm going to go into normal mode first. Yeah, I should have done this. Whoa. Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. I think actually what I'll do is I'll bring it home. Now we're in normal mode, so it's flying a little bit. It's flying a little bit faster. So we'll just bring her home. Looky there. Yeah, it's a nice little flight. We've been up about 20 minutes. Should be right up there. Here we are. I see you. Do you see me? Hey, there we are. Now the tricky part here is to land, not in the grass, and not when a car is coming down the road. So let's just bring it out beside us here. I'll land her there.
Landing.
Let's go get our drone. Oh, that's annoying. Take the keys out of the ignition. And there she is. Another successful flight. Another successful flight. 3 batteries come with the Fly More combo, which is what I have, which I'll show you. I will show you. All right. You get 3 batteries and the charger. You get extra propellers as well because, well, you will need them at some point. Sooner or later, just from flying, they get worn out, right? But, I mean, I've had my Mini. I fly it a lot, and I haven't had to yet. But that also depends on whether you crash into trees or blades of grass or stuff like that, right? If you're doing that, it's definitely going to wear out sooner. But I wanted to go in here and show you as well, so everything was just saved on the SD card, the TF card, the 128 gigabyte one that I have, which is sold separately, and I do recommend you get one. But it was also saved not on the phone, but on the DJI app. It's kind of clever how they do that. So we can actually go in there right now, and we will see what we just did, right? So there, we just did like 11, 16, 17 minutes, 17, almost 18 minutes of flight, right? Now, can you fly longer than that? Yes. One of the things that I find annoying, and I haven't discovered how to do it yet, is that when it gets down to 20%, it starts beeping at you. And then it beeps constantly. Beep, beep, beep. You can see how that can be annoying, right? And I haven't figured out, I thought there was a way to push a button or something and have it stop, but it doesn't. So you come back at 20%, which is a good plan to have anyway, but sometimes you'd be like, okay, I can do 15, but like it's right there. So, but I understand why they do that for safety reasons as well. You get flying around up there, and then all of a sudden it's beeping at you, and you're like, oh, I wasn't paying attention to my battery. So it would be nice, though. I think if it beeped at you, well, I don't know, 3 to 5 times. And then you could push the button. Because then I think that just alerts you then. You're like, okay. So there you see everything that we have. Like there's the last video I just did, right? Lovely. All with the DJI Mini 2. And here's the pictures. And it uses this auto enhance. So there's the original picture, which still looks great. But then just a little more auto enhance. Look at that. Adds in the shadowing and the coloring and details. Just friggin' amazing, if you ask me. Right? Now here was some from earlier. This was down by the water. Now, one of the nice things about this drone as well, get out of here, little tiny bugs, I don't even know what they are. This drone weighs under 250 grams. It's labeled as 249 grams. It actually weighs a little bit less than that. It's around the 240 mark, 238. Now, what's significant about that is, at least here in Canada and in most places in the United States, that means you do not have to have a license to fly the drone. You don't have to. In the United States, I believe there is something new that's a license you have to have, but it's very simple. But you don't have to register the drone. I know over here in Canada, we don't have to have a license, don't have to register the drone. Now, that being said, I went and got my license, my basic license. There's 2 over here in Canada, basic and advanced. I studied, wrote my test. Oh, pardon me. Oh, it's terrible. I'm yawning. I don't even know what kind of bug you are, but get out of here. It's a teeny little bug. Anyway, I wrote my license, and the reason I did was, number one, as a hobby, I want to learn more, right? That's what a hobby is for learning stuff. What is that? That's yucky. They're everywhere, all these bugs. I'm going to be bugged. So I learned a lot about cloud formation and wind and just simple things like when you fly, as much as you can, you should fly away into the wind so that when you're coming back, you don't use as much power because the wind is pushing you back. If you're flying back into a strong wind and you're down to 20%, you might be like, oh crap, am I going to make it, right? So just things like that. The other thing is, too, is when somebody comes along and says, hey, you can't be flying that drone there, or what are you doing? You just kind of, here's my license, man. Yes, I can. So, but anyway, check your local legal listings, as I like to say, as to what do's and don'ts are for your area. It does vary, and it is changing all the time. I know even Transport Canada is making some changes, so we'll see what that's like. So 3 batteries, they give you 31 minutes of flight time, except for the 20% it beeps at you for the next 10 minutes. But 3 batteries at 20 minutes. Ooh. It's an hour. Need some water. I don't know why I'm yelling so much. Holy. Water is good for the soul. Ah, lovely. So that 3 batteries, the charger, the controller, cables, charges by USB-C. Now, what's interesting about the battery charger is when all 3 batteries are in it, it does not charge all 3 batteries at the same time. It's called a smart charger or an intelligent charger. And what it does is it scans all 3 batteries and it finds the one that is closest to being fully charged. And it charged that one first, which makes sense. Because if you're needing another battery and you're down to 2 batteries because you got one in the air and one's like you want the next flight, you want as much power as possible. So it makes sense, right? Now you can, if you look down on the carousel, you can see this Hanatora 6-in-1 battery charger. So this will charge 4 batteries, an iPhone, and your controller all at the same time. It's got a lot more power in it, okay? So if you need that, which I'm thinking of getting one. My son and I, we live stream the lawn tractor racing. And when we do that, he flies the drone, just like NASCAR, right? Well, you can only do so many races, and each race is, it's probably 10 minutes. So you fly, you land, then you take off again. You can do, anyway, it would be nice to have all of them charging all at the same time. So I keep saying I'm going to order it, and I haven't done it. But you can see there on your screen right now, just 1080p at 30 frames per second is fantastic. Hey, listen, I appreciate you helping me out. If you're enjoying the stream here at all, or enjoying me talk, or enjoying the drone videos, or whatever you're enjoying, please do me a favor and hover over and hit that follow button. Or if you're on mobile, it's down below somewhere. But you'll be helping me grow the channel by clicking on that follow button, and you get notified whenever I go live, so you don't miss the cool streams that I do. Because I think it's pretty cool what I'm doing here. I don't know anybody else on Amazon Live who's flying drones in their stream. And honestly, for me, it's great therapy. It's relaxing. This is my office. Here I'm sitting on the side of the road in my van, the Deal-mobile, looking at nature, flying a drone. It's pretty cool. And simple to learn to fly. Now, I don't recommend you go flying over water and around trees and stuff right away. Go find yourself a nice big field and fly around there and get comfortable with it. There is what's called flyer's anxiety, and I had it for the longest time. And how I got over it, quite honestly, it was the first day I remember last year. It was like Jason was flying him. He's like, and he's like a video game, right? And I'm just like, oh, it's way up there. It's just this height anxiety, I think. And it was my money flying in the air, not his. $5.99 US, so it was about 800-ish Canadian, something like that. By the time I bought all the extra goodies that I wanted to. So, but now I'm pretty much flying anywhere I want. I'm always flying around water because we live so like 5-10 minutes in any direction where I live. There's water, except in one direction. So, and that just never gets old. There's always big ships going by. I was looking for some today. There wasn't many around actually, but then one went by while I was trying to find location. I pulled over, and then my internet speed wasn't good, so I couldn't do that. But tell me, what are you looking for? What are you shopping for today? Besides drones, of course, there's some other great products in the carousel there. Another DJI product that's great is the stabilizers. The Osmo Mobile 3. I own 3 of them, and I have the Osmo Mobile 2. And there is an Osmo 3, an Osmo 4. The only big difference there is its magnetic attachment. But I'd love to hear from you in the chat telling me what it is you're shopping for. What are you looking for today? Or are you just looking to chill out? If you're looking to just chill out, you're definitely hanging in the right place. Enjoying the water right now from my drone earlier. I've thought of giving it a name. What would you name a drone? I mean, we refer to it as the Mini 2. But what else could you call it? You gotta give it a name. The deal drone? Drone dealer? Deal. I don't know. Maybe I just stick with Mini 2. Let me know where you're watching from. I love to meet new people from all over the planet. I have lots of friends all over the planet now, but I'm always happy to make new friends. But I can only do that if you say hello. Hello, is anybody out there? Besides the little bugs flying around here because I'm sitting in a cornfield. Well, not really, but I'm right beside a cornfield. Yeah. So let's take her back up. Let's get the new... Did I already put the new battery in? There it is. A little warm. Shouldn't leave it sitting in the sun. Not on your seat. Yeah. There you go, David. All right. Let's get out of here. Put you there. And this time we're going to fly low. Fly low to the ground this time. Go fly. Where is she? There we go.
The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Okay. So that means she knows where we are.
Take off. The home point has been updated. Please check it on the map.
Let's go over here. So we're not that high up. 15 meters, but we're going to come down like this. Ready? Whoops. There we go. Just go for just a low flight. We'll see what we can find. It's not liking the signal today, and I don't know why. Whoa. Let's go over to the other side, over here beside us. Kind of liking that better. Yep. Okay. Back on track. Should be coming up to us soon. Oh, I really went by us. Where am I? Right there. I'm hidden. Am I hiding behind a tree? No. I will just go sideways. There we are. Wait a minute. Come back here. Yes. See you right there. There you are. We're still way up there. Like that's 14 meters up, right? So I can actually come down about there. We'll turn. Let's do this. This will be cool. Now we're going to go in sport mode. Go really fast. See how fast we get going here. You can see we're doing about 44 kilometers an hour, which is cool, right? But I like cinematic mode the best. It's just the most smooth flying. Let's get back up a little higher and see what we might have missed. I need my glasses. Show me the glasses. Oh, now this is kind of cool. Where's the road? We'll just kind of do a full circle here. And we're going to come back to us. There's some combines coming down the road here. Car coming beside us, behind us, I should say. You know, where did he go? Well, I see him down there. So we look to catch them on. Let's make sure we're watching where we're going. Some hydro wires around, so need to be careful. Got lots of power. And we are, I think, going into the wind. Yeah. Big hydro wires there. And yeah, they're way down there. Well, I think I can zoom in on them. There they are. But hydro wires, Not a fan. Not a fan. They like to cause interference. Now we can fly back. Yeah. Yeah, the wind's definitely behind us coming back. We're a lot faster. We're doing like 56, 57, 57 kilometers an hour. Now this is kind of a cool effect where you go sideways and down. But I'm going to come back out. Get a little better shot here. So you go sideways and down. Cool. Here he is. Hi there. There you are. But I think I'm going to bring it in for a landing because it looks like a storm coming. All of a sudden. I don't want no part of that. There we are. I'll make sure no vehicles coming.
Landing.
There we go. Yeah, storm coming just like all of a sudden out of nowhere. Isn't that ridiculous? Oh, what's going on there? There we go. We're off. Handy little feller. And then just fold up nice and simple like that. Ready for the next one. All right. And when I'm done for the day, now I don't always put this on, but this is the propeller protector. Now the reason I don't always put it on is if I'm going point to point. But when I'm done for the day, I definitely do. It takes a little practice. I'm not going to lie. But it only goes on one way, so you should be okay. Just like that. Make sure your propellers are tucked in the proper way. And then, don't lose that. There's our camera cover, our 3-axis gimbal cover. Voila, like that. Into the bag you go. Had enough of you. Now let's see what our phone is still at for battery. Yeah, 38. Because I didn't turn the. I didn't turn. You can turn on and off whether or not you want the controller to charge your phone, which is cool. They took it away for a while for some reason. Not sure why they had it so it just charged your phone all the time. And some people are like, "My phone's at 100%. I don't want to charge it," and it would like the option. So they brought it back with the latest update, which is awesome. DJI does listen to their users, their clientele. I'll turn that off. Comes a big truck. Pretty cool to catch. There you go. He's heading home in a hurry. And there comes a Jeep. He's heading home in a hurry. Everybody's in a hurry these days. I'm in a hurry to get moving though, because this storm's coming all of a sudden. Wow. I'm glad we got landed. And that's about another hour for me. So I hope you enjoyed that. If you haven't already, please do me a huge favor. Hover over and hit the follow button. Or it might be down there below. Oh, Randall's saying hello. I've got DJ Mavic Pro. It has to be connected through Wi-Fi. Is your mini Wi-Fi on it? What? What has to be connected? I'm not sure what you're saying, Randall. Oh, it has to be connected through Wi-Fi. Yeah, the Mini 2 is Wi-Fi, as is the Mavic Mini. The difference is the DJI Mini 2 has OcuSync, which I believe the Mavic Pro has OcuSync as well. Yeah. Now I know what you mean. Thanks for the question, though, Randall. And if you're not following yet, do me a favor and hit that follow button. I'm trying to reach 2,000 followers by September 1st. So, do I have Wi-Fi out there? Well, I don't. I don't have to have Wi-Fi with me to connect to fly the drone. There's Wi-Fi on the controller and Wi-Fi on the drone, and they talk to each other. But that being said, to live stream out here, I have Wi-Fi. I brought my own internet, and I'm in the middle of a rural area. But you don't have to connect the drone to a Wi-Fi router. The controller and the drone both have Wi-Fi. Does that make sense? Yeah. Yeah, there you go. You're welcome. Thanks for the question. And that being said, the storm is about to hit, so I do got to go. And Randall, thank you so much for the follow. That's awesome that you're doing that. I appreciate the support, man. And hopefully you'll come back. I might be live again later tonight, but I won't be out in the vehicle. Well, you never know. It depends on the weather and how I'm feeling. But appreciate you being here. It means a lot. This is a big part of my life, what I do. So when you guys are here and you're following, makes a guy feel good. You know what I'm saying? But I do got to go. Got to get the windows up here. Thanks again for being here, everybody. And as always, stay safe and happy